Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Window Shopping, where we virtually buy houses with not our own money. Actually, in all fairness, we try to identify cool, unique homes that maybe you wouldn't otherwise see out there and really take a look at what is it that we like about them. So I'm kind of especially excited this week because we're featuring like an area that I don't think we really spend a lot of time in, but it's really a cool area to live, and that is Sierra Madre. And this is kind of in the foothills just east of Pasadena. So really a cool area. A lot of unique custom homes were built in this area. It was always a fairly affluent area. It's a little bit fun and funky where people didn't follow convention. And I think that always makes for interesting houses. And so this week we have a home that was built in 1958, and it's just under 2,100 square feet, which in 1958 was really a pretty big house. I think part of it might be an addition, but the scale of this house is pretty big, and they did some design features that indicate this was never an inexpensive house. So let's get to it, and I'll walk you through it and why this is a home that we absolutely love. So welcome to 500 North Baldwin Avenue in Sierra Madre. This is, like I said, just under 2,100 square feet, 3-bedroom, 2 baths, but it also has kind of a cool little office area, as you can see here on the floor plan, with laundry. I think that might have been part of an addition. Sorry, it was built in 1953. It's 2,100, just under 2,100 square feet, and it's about a quarter of an acre on the lot. So it equates to about 11,000 square feet. And I want to say that I don't frequently make mistakes, but sometimes I do. And I almost clicked right past this house. And the reason why I almost clicked right past it was because it really doesn't look like anything that unusual from the street. So this is our street view. By the way, this is not our listing, but if you would like to take a look at it and you'd like your own representation, which we highly recommend, definitely reach out to us. We'd be happy to arrange that. It is listed by Jim Rock of DPP. So if we're looking here at this front, I mean, really, this doesn't look like anything particularly special, but there are a couple little clues. This large window here, kind of this unique asymmetric front entry. These are little clues. And then when you click further, you see that we have a house full of unique features, from this kind of cool sunken entryway down here to a freestanding fireplace, which is really kind of in the center of the house. Another unique design choice, open beam ceilings, big sliders, big glass. You actually have, even though it looks like this might be on a slab, you actually have ductwork that's down below. Really some cool, unique features in this house. Here's another view of this. This front door is over here, large open beams. This fireplace is obviously really a center point, this 3-sided fireplace of the home. And then you have kind of this cool soffit ledge. Obviously, you put some up lighting up here, and it really creates kind of a unique mood with indirect lighting. Now, from this side, you can see that in this living room, you actually have a corner of glass. And really, that's just a cool, unique feature, right? That might not be immediately apparent from the street. So you've got a more formal living room space here. Looking back towards this front door, there's another piece of glass here. What I like about this design is that this doesn't look like many other homes that I've seen. I feel like this is kind of truly a bit of a unique design element in this house. Somebody didn't just copy a plan or build it like something else. I think someone sat down with an architect and actually drew this floor plan out. So you can see absolutely gorgeous corner of glass here, original windows with these thin metal frames. Not the most energy efficient, but it's really hard to argue with the looks. We've got some skylight space in here over this dining room area that's ahead when you walk in. And then the kitchen is back over here. And what I like is that most homes that were built in the 1950s had kitchens that were just hidden away in a dark corner. I mean, that was pretty much the way kitchens were done at that point in time. And this one, they really made an effort to integrate it without it being too obvious. So it's got a decent amount of separation, but it's not completely separate. So really a nice compromise. You just don't see that much from this era of home. So very progressive. This is the primary bedroom in here, more skylights. We have some built-ins in place. These look like they might have been done a little bit later than the home's construction. I think this might possibly be an addition. We've got another corner of glass over here that's kind of a running design motif. And what's not apparent from the secondary bedroom, and I think it's really important, is this is a big desk and it's a decent sized bed. And look at all this furniture that fits in here. Again, we've got, a decent sized room in the space. We've got a bathroom that's actually pretty big. Some of it's a little bit dated maybe, and this vanity wouldn't necessarily be my choice. I think a house of this caliber really deserves maybe a little bit more of a custom type bathroom. But what I like on these kind of houses is this is totally usable today. Like, you wouldn't have to change this, right? The kitchen is, again, this is a fairly original, or at least much older remodel on the kitchen. You've got wall ovens. There's another skylight in here. I think there's really a lot of potential to do something with this space that could make it work a little bit better. And then we've got this little office area in here, which I think is just a nice addition. So on paper, it's a 3-bedroom, but the reality is this is going to function like a 4 because of that extra office space. We've got a shower back here, another secondary bathroom, and then this is this cool backyard space. Because of the way this home is laid out, you kind of get this almost U-shaped pattern. And this is that primary bedroom that we were talking about that might be an addition that was built a little bit later than the rest of the house. Again, big glass heading out. This is a private yard. It is, like I said, 11,000 square feet, almost a quarter of an acre. Really a good size space for you to use. It's also on a hill. So, you've got some terracing and multiple levels to these yards. And I like that in a house. I like that you have multiple zones for the yard space. That just gives you so much opportunity to really define the uses for the different spaces. This home, one thing that's a little unusual about it is that it has a 1-car attached garage and a 2-car carport. So you've got some flexibility and some options. I think this carport could be enclosed if you wanted to make this a true 2-car garage space. And then this is that 1-car garage that's towards the front of the house that really could be like a workshop or a detached office space. I think there's a lot of options and things you could do with this space. Here's an overhead view. The house is on kind of a cool corner, very prominently placed. Like I said, again, this is one of those properties that is truly a bit of a unique home. It's not like everything else that you see. And you can see this 1-car garage is actually pretty big here. It extends back. Another overhead view. And then, of course, looking out over kind of the San Gabriel Valley here, you can see how close you are to the foothills. This is another look at that front entry, and it's asymmetric with these double doors, big glass. This home just doesn't borrow a lot of design elements from other houses. I mean, it really feels like somebody sat down with a designer and kind of went with what they wanted to build. And I love homes that don't feel derivative like that. It's just so hard in our tract home world to find anything that doesn't feel really like it's based on something else. So again, this is that from that kitchen going back to that kind of like office-y extra bathroom, laundry room type space. This is another fun little outdoor area on the backside of that garage and workshop. As you can see, if you look here, you can see this garage space here, which is extra deep, as well as I think it's like 30 feet or something extra long and extra wide. You've got this carport in back, and this is that sort of office and little bath space that you see over here. So that is the secondary bathroom, and our primary bath is located back here in this primary bedroom spot. So, the layout might not be for everybody, but really unique homes like this just don't come around too often. It is listed at just under $1.6 million. I think given the neighborhood, which is quite desirable, that seems about where we think it should be for a home like this on this size of a lot. This isn't a done house per se. I think there's still a lot left that you could do, but there's not a lot that you have to do in a house like this. It's great to be able to walk in and really spend some time and understand the house before you make big changes. And this neighborhood will support higher values. So if you do want to do kind of some bigger landscaping initiatives, or you do want to do that bathroom and kitchen redesign that I think this house really needs or deserves, you can do that and know that you've still got a little bit of room left in the value there. You're not completely maxed out in a neighborhood like this. Anyhow, if you want to see this house in Sierra Madre, we'd absolutely love to show it to you. Definitely reach out to us so we can act as your representation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And as always, if you are looking to buy or sell an architectural or unique high design property in Southern California, we would love to lend you our expertise. We will see you again real soon.